Hey, welcome to the Great Food Safari. I'm your host Krisanta, and I'm going to take you on a journey like no other. We're going to go from town to town cooking some fabulous dishes just for you. We are in Negombo, and we're going to cook some fabulous dishes just for you. Suranganita malu genawa. Malu me migamue malu. Suranganita malu genawa.
Suranganita malu genawa. Suranganita malu genawa. Suranganita malu genawa. Malu tengenapu malu. Suranganita malu genawa.
We went all around the Negombo fish market to find this little guy because unfortunately when I decided to make chili crabs, Singapore chili crab for you, I was totally unaware that it is off season. So finding crab is like you know, looking for something very rare. But fortunately my good friend Samson I me endago කොහෙද යන්නේ මේ මෙතන අපි කට්ටිය පෙන්නන්න බිස්නස් එක කරන්නත් එපානේ. There we are. Naughty fellow. අම්මා නියමයි. Thank you very much. කොහොම ස්තුතියි මෙන්න සල්ලි වගේ. We did our shopping in the morning and now we are ready to cook this first dish of ours, which is going to be the Singapore chili crab. Right here, you remember the crabs who are up and about right now, and we are going to show you first of all how we can take the shells off and all the unwanted stuff off the crab. It's very simple. Place a knife there, put it like that. Usually when the Singapore chili crab is prepared, they usually keep the shell as well. You see the little ones which are here, the sauce. I'm going to keep it because that has a little bit of flavor. So once we do that, crack the crab into two, just like that. This crab is so good, you know, just a little crack over there and you can see the flesh, everything inside. Isn't that fantastic, right? So put it back, tuck. The funny thing about the Singapore crab is the crab is not Singaporean. You know, all the crabs, it's unbelievable how Singapore has made the Singaporean crab so famous in the world when all the crabs that they use are from Sri Lanka. And it comes from here, mostly from Negombo. The lagoon crab, the mud crab, some call it the mud crab. And they've made a cuisine out of it. Amazing, isn't it? And they have made it so famous in Singapore when the poor guy is not even Singaporean. It's Sri Lankan. The crabs are nice and clean. It's beautiful. Smells just like the ocean. Unbelievable. Right. I'm going to put the oil. Has to be deep fried, so I'm going to pour in some oil for that purpose. Let it heat up for a while. Until that happens, I am going to prepare the famous garlic and the ginger. You can either chop them very fine or chop them a little bit here and there and then put it to the mortar and pestle and then just give it a good bounce. What you can do is place your hand like that so you cover most of the blood. You know. Right, nicely chopped. The garlic is ready. Then we do the same with the ginger. It's easy when you do this. There we are. Start pounding that again. Use your big forearms. Chop, 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 chop. Right. Nicely chopped, as you can see. It's done. Now the oil is nice and hot. You know, it's there we are. That's the sound we want. In case there is still water remaining, what you can do is just do a tap. Otherwise, the water is going to sparkle all over. Just put in there like that. The water that has been remaining there. Yeah, that's the beautiful, the magical color that we are looking for, the beautiful orange. This will, what in return will do is it will seal all the flavors inside and the flavors will nicely be inside tacked together. I'm not going to keep any tissues because it's a very windy place out here. So if I had put any tissues here, it's going to fly away. There we are. And then you do the same with the next batch. This is optional, okay? You don't have to fry it. It doesn't say in the book. You can just use it off like that. Just make your sauce and then just put the crabs. This is optional because when you're biting into the bones, I'm telling you, this gives much more flavor. So that's a little tip there for you. And always remember, if you are concerned about your cholesterol, your oil levels, you can skip this part. That's not a problem at all. Crabs are done. I'm going to have, the ideal thing would be to have the red chili, but unfortunately red chilies are not that easy to find. But as for the sake of color, might as well have a bit of green chilies. Just split it into fours. That's all you need to do. There we are, like that. Right. That will be about it. And for color, I'm going to use some dried chilies just for the sake of giving some color to the entire dish. It's all about chilies, so you need to have some chilies firing out from the dish. So there we are. So we keep it on the side like that. Now let's move on to the final stage of the entire thing, is to put all these things together, get your sauce done. There we are. Oil to the pan. There we are. No. Always use your imagination. You don't have to measure and put and this much of oil, this much of this much of that. And we are having some friends going. This is the time where they go out to the sea. Some of them are coming back, some of them are going. So you can expect this to happen. In the meantime, while this is getting hot, I'm going to crack a few eggs and get that prepared as well. That can be used as a thickening agent. Yeah, this is also once again used for the purpose of thickening, putting some this is also optional. If you don't want any additionals, to just go on without this. You can put in a bit of corn flour, something like that, and get your sauce thickened up. Not compulsory, just makes it nice. When you finish the entire dish, there's a little bit of white clouding all around, so you know that gives a little bit flavor to the entire thing. We are going to put in the ginger first. That's the noise you need to have. The shh. That's exactly what we want. Use a wooden fork, a wooden spoon, because it's a non-stick pan. And what I usually do is I tell my nose to tell when it's ready. So when that perfect aroma comes, you know it's cooked enough. Then you go on, add in the ginger and stir it up as well. Let it slightly get brown, and then you know the color is okay before we add in the additional stuff to get the sauce done, right? And I must tell you that earlier on I prepared some chicken stock which is over here. I will be using that in case I want to have more sauce. I will have, you can use a fish stock, you can use any type of stock you want, but it's just to, you can put in water as well if you don't want. If you don't want anything, you can just put in water, depending on what quantity you want the sauce to be in par with the crabs. In the meantime, I can prepare a little corn flour over there in case we need it. That's a natural thickening agent, so keep that aside. We're done with that. Right, this is okay. We're going to put the chilies and the red chilies. You can see all the color over there. Give it a little bit of a stir. Right, now what we're going to do is use some hot chili sauce, and then I also have the tomato sauce. If you are not very fond of the sweetness of the tomato, you can take in the tomato puree. You get the cans, you get the tin in the supermarket. You can use that as well, no problem. First goes the chili sauce, then the tomato. Be generous about it, don't worry. If you need more, and I've got a little bit of hot sauce as well. You can use to ease down that sweetness and to really get the flavors out. This is the magic thing. You get a little bit of pepper, not a little bit. There we are. Put in over there. Nice, easy does it. And then we will also put in a pinch of salt. Salt is a bit too early to say, you can taste it later on. Remember, although the crab lives in the sea, there is no salt flavor in the crab. So you need to give it as much as salt you want. Oh, now that smells great. Wow. Oh, beautiful. Right. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is take a quick taste. Bellissimo. Fantastic. Right. Now, my little friends over here, and just toss them in like that. There we are. Okay. Keep that there. And now, give it a good stir. Right. So that all the sauces dive deep inside the crab and it becomes this beautiful. Look at the color of that. Wow, now isn't that fantastic? Right, there we are. So that all the flavors are swept inside every little nook and corner of the crab. Aha. Smells fabulous. Right, so let it heat up a bit. I'm going to increase the I was wondering why it's not getting heated. The gas has gone off. That's what happens when you're in a beautiful windy place like this, just behind the Negombo lagoon. That's what happens. So always, if you're doing at home, no problem. But always make sure that your flame is on. Otherwise, you wouldn't know what's going on. So there we are. Right. A bit more of a stir there. It's never too late to add in anything you want. You can, what you can do is take a bit of spring onion. This is a beautiful, you know, the West, they only use the green part, but I tend to use more of the bulb itself. You know, there's a lot of flavor in here, so cut it into 4 like that. Give it some more color. You know, it's first you got to please the eyes, your nose, the smell, then of course your taste buds. So the first thing that you see is what you see. So put in as much as color as you can. This goes in last because you don't want to make this all go soggy out. Use a little bit of egg. You can put it in such a way that it stays like a little cobweb. You know, you see these white threads all over. Then again, this is not compulsory. You can either put it or not. It's the basic ingredients are the chilies, the crab, and of course the garlic. There we are. That will be more than enough. And then give it another good stir. No, beautiful. Nothing, the salt is perfect, the ginger, everything is perfect. You just put this there. You can get rid of the fire there because the heat there is more than enough. Just put it there and give it a stir. And my dear friend, we are done. All you got to do is now plate it up and get ready to have a bowl. There we are. Right, everything is done. All I got to do is now plate these bad boys over here. Trying to be a bit creative with that. smells fabulous. So that's how you make your Singapore chili crab, made out of Sri Lankan crab. It's time to enjoy. Well, that's it from me, from Negombo, on the Great Food Safari. Join me again next week as we adventure into a brand new place and cook some fabulous dishes just for you, just the way I like. Hope you're going to like that one as well. So until we meet again next week, you take good care of yourself. This is Chris Hunter signing off from High TV for Great Food Safari.